Let's turn to First Alert weather now. We're officially in fall. It is 54 degrees outside. We are ready for the sweaters.
Can I borrow your jacket? I think it's a little chilly. All right, let's talk about these temperatures.
Yeah, you'll need either the sweater or the light coat this morning when the kids head out. It is in the 50s, some of us actually in the 40s, but by the afternoon, I think most of us will be able to shed those layers. Not a lot of sunshine today, but we'll still feel warm in the mid-60s for highs. It's dry today, plenty of clouds off towards the east. We're still in between two weather systems, one departing, one nearing, but it will still take another 24 to 36 hours to bring us any sort of measurable rainfall. It's 59 right now in Marshfield, 59 in P-Town too. Chatham at about 61. I told you there are a couple of 40s out there, and that's across Metro West and the Monadnocks. Over the next couple of hours, the clouds race in from the east, they race in from the west. It's still an overcast day for the most part. If you get spots of sunshine, consider yourself lucky. There's not too much sun today, nor too much rainfall, although sprinkles through the afternoon commute may be possible across Brockton, Bridgewater, and Plymouth, and across portions of Cape Cod. Otherwise, the temps today in the upper 50s rather to low 60s for highs. Remember, we're in between two weather systems, which keeps us overall calm today with fair conditions, but this nearing weather system will bring in more clouds, more rainfall, and milder air. So if low 60s aren't your jam, perhaps upper 60s are, and we'll be there on Thursday and Friday with that chance of rainfall towards the south and southwest. Well, that's a nearing tropical entity that we'll talk about momentarily. For your forecast throughout the course of Wednesday, there's still spots of cloud coverage and even isolated rain showers. It's not until about 4 or 5 in the afternoon where there's a weak weather system overhead that brings in some rainfall. I don't think we have a lot of issue with that. It's Thursday where it's more widespread through the midday time frame and beyond, north of the Route 2, across the seacoast of New Hampshire, and also throughout the Monadnocks as well. It's not likely to be severe weather, but the rainfall will amount between 1 inch to almost 2 inches between now and Friday morning. For your morning commute today, partly cloudy conditions across Cape Cod and the islands, a bit more cloudier across Metro West, and clouds for everyone for the afternoon today. Well, there are plenty of clouds. Well, that's across the western Caribbean here. Potential tropical cyclone 9 still getting into formation, but ultimately will likely become a major hurricane sometime Thursday afternoon as it nears the Gulf Coast of Florida between Tampa and Tallahassee. So another major hurricane making landfall this hurricane season. Then it moves inland. If you've got a flight to Atlanta or maybe even Nashville come Friday, there's likely delays on the way for those of you headed towards the southeast. If you're staying here at home, you're staying right in the middle of some gorgeous fall-like weather with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s come Friday. Come the weekend, it's a much different story than last weekend. Remember that deluge of rain that we had all day long on Saturday? We're flipping the script this weekend, giving you 60s and sunshine. Ultimately, a nice fall-like weekend on tap.